I hear you always talking about the side hustles you've always had throughout your life and career. Like you
Still
bart.
have them.
I know. What's the current side hustle? What are you working on?
Jobs. I just have a lot of
You do
jobs.
have a
That's
lot of
what.
jobs. I've noticed. We've all noticed.
Yeah.
Save some for the rest of us, man. Come on.
I'm impressed with how much I work. I'm like, oh my God, that's right. Even when people are like, oh, so what do you have going on? I'm usually like, oh, nothing, a couple things. And then we go down the list.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's staggering, but it's because I know I have a good work ethic and I like what I do. Um, so I guess that's it. My side hustles are just a lot of jobs. So
Yeah.
continue. I'm going to
Well,
talk
I was
about my
going to
side.
say, here's one that I haven't heard you talk about, but you mentioned in passing. So, yes, bartending, a headshot photographer. I want to hear about dancing at bar mitzvahs, being the guy that gets everybody on their feet, because
That was the
that's
gig. That was the gig in New York, man. That was my gig. That's when I found that because I think I just it was like I think literally it was like in Backstage magazine because they knew where to find
right.
the people who could dance and hype people up. So I answered that. I worked for this company. I felt like it was called Metropolitan or something. But they would test me out and there's the host, there's the DJ, and then there's the dancers. Usually there's a core of like 4 to 6 dancers, depending on how big the bat mitzvah was. Now I'd never been to bat mitzvahs, and I didn't realize they were like as big as a wedding.
Yeah.
And like whether it's the video projections and the money that was spent, I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible for that kid. That kid is like living. And then the thing is, with dance, I became because I was a good dancer. I was always the dancer at my college parties and stuff. So I would get, all somebody's bubby up dancing and kill. You get bubby up.
And
Everybody's on the dance
right.
because they're like you want to see 85-year-old woman dance with
Everybody's
this
suddenly is like, oh,
21-year-old black guy. They're like, oh my God, Bubby is killing it. And I'm like doing like It Takes Two or the Kid and Play or something. And we're tearing it up. And so everybody gets to the dance floor. And then the best thing is that if you're popular at one bar mitzvah,
oh yeah, the friend group, the parents, all they.
oh, they were throwing, especially, the sexy older women were also throwing their numbers like, oh my God, you've got to come, I have, my daughter. Terrible New York.
Not so bad.
Oh my God, but my daughter, hers is in it 6 months. We gotta get you. We gotta get you. So you're like, yeah, all right, cool. And then you negotiate your fee a little higher.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did this like for a couple of years, and I became a really highly paid gigolo, no, dancer for
You and Paul Rudd. Rudd did this too. You guys need to compare notes.
Of course he did. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just went. My two nieces just had a double bat mitzvah, so I wish I'd known
How
this
was that?
prior. I would have
A
called
double,
upon
wait,
your.
not, so they had a double bat mitzvah. And
Yeah,
was it supersized? Was it
yeah.
like really?
I mean, I had
Yeah.
not been to one like this. Was exactly what you're saying, but
What
on
is the number
steroids.
of the? Well, I want to know. I want to get a ballpark of how much these things are costing people.
I mean,
100
I can
grand.
get my. You want me to zoom in my sister because it's been on her mind a lot. How
Like it's
much
gonna
that thing
hurt you. It's
costs?
it's it's like and yeah, it's a cost. Like and they would
Costs
have like high end celebrities performing there too, which was awesome.
crazy.
One day they had Taylor Dane performing. I was like,
Oh,
what? Taylor? And this wasn't too far after like Tell It to My Heart. She was like, I'm here for the gig, and I was like, I respect you, Taylor.
look, if things take a turn, Coleman, you can always go back to the bat mitzvah circuit.
Listen, and they don't even need to take a turn. I told you I like jobs. I could just do one on a Saturday, no problem.
He's available. He's really not available, but he's available apparently.
Sometimes you need that number. You get the number up. I might be able to do it.